Hey YouTube. Well, I just had an interesting thought, and maybe I'm not any high, well-educated person. I don't have any CA, PhDs, anything like that. But a thought just occurred to me. Why are we asking for Donald Trump's copy of his tax returns? Doesn't the United States government have his don't the government know exactly what he filed in all of his tax returns? Isn't it all computerized? Can't they just pull up their file on Donald Trump and have his tax returns? Obviously, he's not going to give them up. He's done everything. He's lied. I mean, he's lied over and over. He lied so many times that we don't even remember where the lies began. But one of the big ones from the beginning was that he was under some kind of audit, so he could not expose his tax returns. But what I'm thinking is, why would the United States government, the people in charge of all taxes, the IRS, need his copy? All he gets back is a copy of what he's filed, right? You mean to tell me that the government doesn't already know exactly what his taxes are? Isn't that their job? When they audit someone, don't they go by what they have, not by what the person has in their file at home? How are you going to come after somebody? How did they catch all these celebrities who haven't paid their taxes? They know all the rappers. They all, owe millions of dollars. They always catch them, right? People in show business, I got audited. They he owes us this much. They know to the dime what each of these people owes them in taxes, right? They have investigators. I'm sure they have an army of investigators. They can find out exactly what you paid in. If you're getting some kind of service you ain't supposed to have, and they know exactly how much money you made. You want to qualify for a certain kind of housing? I can relate. They know exactly what you paid, what you've made. They know everything, right? But somehow, Donald Trump, we have to wait on him to come up with his copy of his tax returns. And it just occurred to me how foolish that is. Well, he's in charge of the government now. So does that mean that is there a conspiracy here? This is the obstruction of justice, I would believe. If they actually know all the information they're claiming to want to have on Donald Trump, where his finances come from, where he's been getting his money from for years, because the American banks won't lend him any money because he's such an unreliable borrower. He can't get nothing from American banks. And his son said out of his own mouth they were getting most of their money from Russia. Well, I think that whatever kind of returns Donald Trump has, the government already knows because it's just a copy. Right? Now, I'm not on the inside. Maybe I'm totally off. But it just occurs to me that the IRS are constantly coming for people. They're constantly auditing people. They're constantly many times sending people to jail over their taxes, right? The taxes that they owe. So why would they have everyone else's tax information, or lack thereof, or know where they're lacking, but they don't have Donald Trump's? Does that make sense? If it makes sense, I mean, let me know. I don't know why the United States government has to come and see my copy of anything. If anything, they already had the original information. They're the one that sent it to you. So are we to believe now that the IRS reads all of Trump's information and all of his documents and then shreds them, and that's the end of it? No. I think the government already knows what Donald Trump's was on his tax returns. If we want the information, you already have it. So why are you pretending not to have it? So if Donald Trump is somehow blocking the government's ability to attain his tax information, his financial information, isn't that obstruction of justice? I don't know, but I'm gonna get my bragging rights if I'm correct. And these people, whenever Mueller is through with his investigation, and I hope it would, come on, I mean, it's been a year and a half. When he's through, if they come to the same conclusion, we don't have to wait for to see his copy of anything. We're the ones that send him the copy. Correct? Bragging rights, if I'm correct. Government has already had that information, has always had it. And they were waiting for the right opportunity to present their entire case. So Trump, if that's what if this all comes down to your tax returns, I don't see how you could have information that the United States government doesn't have already. Now, there's been no mention of the information coming from the United States government. So I don't know what that is or why that is. Is it illegal to even mention that prospect? Now, there may be rules and regulations about releasing other people's tax information, something like that, but there's been no mention at all about Donald Trump just having a copy of his tax returns. Any information he has, the government has as well. So maybe we should be pursuing the IRS. This guy Mueller is a professional, but I would not be surprised if when he's ready to present his case, this will be at the top of the list. We don't need your tax returns, Trump. We already got them. We're the one that sent them to you. Remember? What do you guys think? Am I way off? Or does it make sense? When IRS comes knocks on your door, did they ask you, oh, can I see a copy of your tax returns? Hello, I'm the one that sent them to you.